are you guys ready for testing?
No.
No. So for 7th graders, we have
First, third, and fifth.
for the testing, we have
What was that?
English.
Sorry.
Okay. English, math, and science, I think. And for 8th graders, same thing, but with history. So be ready for that.
Okay, well, this is the Live and Fi show. I'm Maya.
And I'm Sean.
Have you ever wanted to game while lying down relaxed on your bed? Well, now you can with the new Topo screen.
Whoever thought the smallest creature could be so life-threatening? Find out more about this being in today's Hot Topics.
Cardi B has now officially made her way to the leaderboards of the entertainment industry.
Here's 3 things that we learned about her in the time that we've known her.
We got news about the Bucks and Celtics, the Blazers, and more to come on sports.
We've got all this and more.
Right after the break.
What teacher inspires you at Tetzlaff?
As much as I like all the teachers, and since I had to pick one, it would be Mr. Morgan.
Why?
Because he's a good teacher. He's very kind.
What teacher inspires you at Tetzlaff?
Mr. Lucero, because he has a certain drive that gets me motivated.
What teacher inspires you at Tetzlaff?
A teacher that inspires me at Tetzlaff is Mr. Lucero because he makes PE fun.
Which teacher inspires you at Tetzlaff?
The teacher that inspires me the most at Tetzlaff is Miss Pando, because Miss Pando is really nice and she helps me a lot.
Which teacher inspires you at Tetzlaff?
The teacher's probably the most Tetzlaff, probably Mr. Reagan, because he's really cool. He's always there, and he's like, he understands. He's like chill.
What teacher inspires you at Tetzlaff?
Miss KG,
Why?
because she has a very positive attitude and she's nice. She doesn't give a lot of homework. And yeah.
Which teacher at Tetzlaff inspires you?
I think Mr. Hefner, because when I was in cross country, he inspired me to push myself to get a better time running 2 miles than when I ran a 1 mile race.
And we're back.
Now it's time to check out what's going on around campus.
My family roots are a story I want to tell. My heritage is a part of who I am. Sometimes when you think of heritage, you might think, whoa, old people. But my family's story of immigrating to this country is really recent. My mom and my dad and my brother were all born in China. I was the first generation born in America. My parents immigrated to the United States to kind of start a new life. So this super thick book is my family tree, and it's all the ancestors that I've ever had about 3,000 years back. It's kind of cool. I'm related to him. My dad, his dad was a principal, a school principal. And I remember that his mom, my grandma, she loved to cook. It's like a market she would go down to in the mornings and she'd get me food. I use chopsticks with about everything. Chinese culture isn't a big part of my life. It's something that I'm really proud of. My heritage is a part of who I am. I'm Madison Hu. I'm Chinese. I'm the daughter of immigrants. I'm pretty much the American dream. I'm an Asian Pacific Islander.
member that's making my Tetzlaff experience better has to be Miss Anderson because she gives us healthy piece of fruit and she gives me extra credit.
The staff member that makes my Tetzlaff experience better would have to be Miss Lesito because she helps me improve on my writing skills.
The teacher that makes my Tetzlaff experience better is Miss Pasquale because she helps with things that you don't understand.
The staff member that makes my Tetzlaff experience better is Miss Stoffers because she's nice.
The staff that makes my Tetzlaff experience better is Miss Stoffers because she's always asking us how was our day and what did we learn and stuff like that.
We will be on a block schedule due to the CASP testing. Get ready to put your thinking caps on, Trojans, because it's almost time to test.
Congratulations to the MUN students who won at the Washington debate. The outstanding delegates are Guadalupe Duran, Krishan Parikh, and Joshua Luna.
Also, the honorable mentions go to Audrey Lavadia, Adrien Menguin, Alfredo Valencia, Stephen Barrios, Shreya Tata, and Sydney Romero. I'm so sorry if I said those wrong. And again, congrats to these outstanding MUN students.
8th graders going to Disneyland. Permission slips may be turned in tomorrow through Thursday before school in front of room 305. You will also turn in $120 worth of cash.
Also, 8th grade t-shirts will be on sale for just $15. We will give you the location where the sale will be taking place. What the heck? As soon as possible.
This year's Tetzlaff play will be based on the Addams family. Soon enough, you will be able to watch the creepiest family alive right in front of your eyes from Thursday to Saturday.
Now, 7th graders, the end of the year is almost here, which means time to head to John's Incredible Pizza. If you would like to attend, permission slips must be turned in on May 23rd and May 24th before school in front of room 305. The trip costs $15 in cash only. Make sure you are on the activity list by next Wednesday.
CJSF will be helping the homeless by creating a bag containing the essentials they might need. You can help out and bring in the bare necessities, such as small water bottles, protein bars, big Ziploc bags, wipes, mints, socks, gum, and even chapstick. CJSF will be taking these items to help out our community.
And that wraps it up for the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
We'll be back before you can take this week's finals tests.
Which teacher do you appreciate the most at Tetzlaff and why?
I appreciate Miss Walters because whenever we're doing something in class, she breaks it down for us.
Teacher I appreciate the most at Tetzlaff probably Miss Lesito because she's super cool, always understanding, and she's always like, how do I say this? She never gets mad. Like, I don't think I've ever seen her mad once.
I appreciate Mr. Ryan because he's like lenient about the homework. Like if we miss homework, he'll like say, okay, it's all right, just bring it like tomorrow or something like that. Like he'll give us another chance, something like that.
Teacher that I appreciate the most at Tetzlaff is Miss Panda because she's really nice. She's always there and she understands you, and whenever you need help, she's gonna help you.
Which teacher do you appreciate the most at Tetzlaff and why?
I appreciate Miss Celestito because she encourages me to do my work, and she's just like really nice.
I think Mr. Hefner because he tries his best to make everyone move around and play the game that he's teaching.
I have to say I appreciate all of the staff here because we work really good as a team at Tetzlaff. But got to give a shout out to Miss Stoffers because she always has our back. She always takes care of us, and she always stops the parents in the office before they get us in the classroom. So many props to Miss Stoffers. Thank you.
Hey, you know there's hot water in the studio still, right?
No, really?
Really? Yeah, it's like 50 cents.
I got 50 cents. Let's go get it. Hey, my bottle.
Welcome back.
It's time to get into today's hot topics.
The Topo Gamepad screen is a small LCD monitor that can be mounted on a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox controller. This gamepad allows you to play while lying down on your bed. Although you don't get the same experience as the wireless Nintendo Switch, it still provides a way to play on your PlayStation 4 while lying down in your bed. The Topo Gamepad is a 7-inch LCD monitor that clips to a controller using an included mount that can turn into a stand. This gamepad doesn't have an integrated battery, so you'll need to attach a power cord. You can reserve a unit for a pledge of $69.
A woman from Asia had 4 small bees in her eye. They are called sweat bees, which is a different species of bees. They have been feeding off of her tears. The bees are about 3 to 4 millimeters in length. The bees got in her eyes when she was visiting a family member's grave. Her eyes started to burn, so she tried to wash her eyes with water, but she still felt pain. She said that she felt a lot of pain and that she couldn't stop crying. She finally visited the doctors, and they said that she came at the right time or they would have to take her eyes out to save her. Luckily, she is now in great conditions. These bees may just be the death of human existence.
Now let's check in with Cheyenne on today's Action Reaction segment of Staying Fly with Shy.
Finishing high school is a huge accomplishment, and when the end gets near, many of us love getting dressed up in our very best for our Cinderella moment. That moment is called prom. Prom is a time to hang out with friends and dance the night away, but preparing for this is all about the fashion.
My ideal prom dress style is silk, half traditional, half modern.
Many of us get suited and booted. Some in classy, traditional, some in contemporary and modern styles. Some of us like to get creative and design what we wear, but some of us like to hit the stores and shop for the best.
I would rather have my prom outfit made because if it's custom made, I can have more options than if I just bought it from a store, but some cons are I would get it a lot later than if I just bought it.
Do you think it's important for couples to match for prom? If so, how much?
I don't think couples should match at prom because they could be whoever they want to be.
For some of us, this excitement starts with the promposal, but some can get pretty overboard. How would you like to be asked?
I think our promposal should be extra, and I would like to be asked through a cupcake.
Now that sounds sweet and yummy to me. But whatever you do, please try not to ask your date via chicken nuggets. Because if you do, it would be, thank you, next. Unless you really like chicken nuggets. That's all for today's episode of SFWS. See you next time.
These are 3 things that we learned about Cardi B.
Well, we'll be cutting it to 2 because we're running out of time. So here we go. She's politically savvy, but ruling at a run for office in the near future. She said that she would quit because she is already financially set for herself and her daughter. But she stated that she can't as she has a sort of political interest.
Number 3, she's staying real about her mom problems. And one more, which is she's struggling to come to terms with her newly found fame.
That's all we have for today. Tell us what you think about Cardi B on our Instagram at
Did you learn
TetzlaffCA.
anything new?
And
Oh, okay, bye guys.
Morning, Tetzlaff. Welcome to Sports Zone. I'm Kyle.
I'm Shakir.
I'm Raiden. Sports.
Start up with some NBA news. The Nuggets won 116 to 112 against the Trail Blazers. Now the series is tied 2-2. Up to you guys on the next game.
All right, so we're on the shortened time right now, so that's all the time we have for today. Now toss on the world news.
Free Winds, a ship owned by the Church of Scientology, was quarantined in the Caribbean after a female crew member with a case of measles boarded the boat. The purpose of the Church of Scientology's trip was supposed to be a religious retreat at the pinnacle of a Scientologist spiritual journey, and they originally planned to leave on Thursday after arriving on Tuesday. The ship had nearly 300 people on board and had been quarantined in a port on the Caribbean capital's island.
The ship's doctor kept everyone monitored and requested 100 doses for the measles vaccine. Luckily, he was supplied with resources from the St. Lucia Department of Health. However, depending on when everyone was exposed, it may be too late for them to receive a measles vaccine. If they were exposed for about 3 days, then they would have already caught it, and all the vaccine would do is reduce the severity. Luckily, the ship was allowed to return on Saturday to the Curacao Harbor, its home port. And that's all. FYI. And now it's time for today's FYI. When was the first satellite sent into space? 1924, 1951, 1976, or 1999? Take 5.
The first satellite was sent into space in 1951.
Now it's time for Did You Know with Tommy.
All right, good morning, Chargers. So our guest today is Amia. So Amia, what are you going to be talking about?
I just have a few sale announcements. So we will be selling Disneyland tickets and t-shirt sales in the upcoming week. And then John's Incredible Field Trip tickets for 7th graders will be available. And next Friday is the 8th grade dance.
Oh man, Disneyland should be fun, and John's Incredible Pizza and dance, whatever, all that stuff's fun. All right, well that's all the time we have for today, and we'll see everyone back here tomorrow morning.